Hello and thank you for a moment of your time. In this video, I'm going to be showing beginners where they can go online to source products for sale on Amazon, FBA. Now, FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. And what that means is that you send your inventory into Amazon and they do everything. Now, when you go out to websites and you find products that you can sell on Amazon, you take those products, you buy them retail, you turn right around and you sell them on Amazon. We call that online arbitrage. It's very easy and very effective once you understand how to do it. So that's what I'm going to be showing in this video. If you're a beginner, if you're looking for a place that you can source products, if you want to get started, you will want to watch this video. Now, particularly what this video covers is, so in the world of arbitrage, you're going to hear a lot about tools, a lot about gadgets and software, and all of those things will take a lot of the legwork out for you. But like anything, they're going to cost money. You get what you pay for. And as a beginner, maybe you're not ready to invest in software to get you going. I mean, you're just getting started. What you really want to focus on is getting some sales just to prove to yourself that you can do this. I can tell you for a fact, you can do it. I do it, and I do anywhere between $10,000 and $15,000 a month in revenue on Amazon while maintaining a full-time job as a truck driver. So yes, you can do it. But how? That's what this video is all about. So if you're going to do your sourcing at websites, of course you're familiar with Walmart, Kohl's, Best Buy, and the big sites like that where you can find discounted products to sell. But here's the thing, when you get there, where do you get started? These are big websites and you can almost get lost just trying to figure out where to get started to find the deals. Well, what if there was a website you could go to that told you on a particular big website where the deal was on a particular product? In fact, what if you had a direct link that took you right to the product and right away you could get started with your evaluation process where you figure out whether or not the product is a match and can make you some profit. That's what this video is all about. So hang with me, guys. Let's get going. This is what to sell on Amazon. I'm Horace. Let's go. It's what to sell on Amazon time. I'm the main Horace, and thank you so much for joining me on this video. And what we're going to be talking about today is we're going to be talking about just a way that you can find products if you're not using any type of software. You know, I talk a lot about software, but what if you're not using it? What if you don't have the time to run it and come back 2 hours later? You just want to get in, get out. Where's some good places that you might want to go? So I'm going to show you a tip. You know, it's always about just figuring out different ways that you can do things. Nothing's perfect. Nothing is exact. You have to put the work in, but knowing where to start. If you're digging for gold, where are you going to mine? That determines, you know, a lot of the times what you're going to find. So that's all. We're going to try to keep this video a little bit on the shorter side. We just had a We just had a live stream yesterday. So, you know, I'm just cranking them out. So make sure you catch that replay, and that'll kind of keep you up to speed with what we've been going over and stuff like that. But let me pull up what's going on. First of all, I like to qualify myself as an instructor just so we're sure you're at the right place. This is the place that you would be if you want to learn how to sell on Amazon, or if you already know, but you want some more tools, some tips, some accountability, things like that. And if you look, we're going to refresh my screen, and you can see today is February the 9th. The year is 2020. And today we've had 13 sales, and we're hovering around 11, 12 grand for the last 30 days. That's about where I've been. Of course, I'm looking to increase that. But, you know, if this is someplace that you want to be, if you're not already at this level, then I'm a guy that you would probably want to follow. I mean, think about it. You've all heard the saying, if you want to improve, you need to hang around someone who is at a higher level than you. So if I'm doing more than what you're doing right now, you know, then it would be a good idea for you to work with me. So now that we got that out of the way, so let's say you were looking, you know, I did a quick search just on the internet, and I came up, I think I did a search, just a general search, discount shopping websites, and I came across this one, Well Kept Wallet, and they talked about the 18 best discount shopping websites in 2020. Slick Deals was on top. I think I just did a video a couple videos back where I talked about Slick Deals, or either, you know what, it might have been not this past live stream, but the live stream before we talked about it. But I sort of went down, and then I got to number 12, which is Hip to Save. And I said, you know what, let me try that. So I just went to Google, typed in Hit to Save, and I came here. And here's what I can show you. It's really not a bad site at all. Tell you what I did, first I went to deals, I went to latest deals, but then I decided, you know what, let me just pick a store. So I picked Best Buy, and then you'll see these are coming to you in real time. And see, this is important, guys, because if you're using the software, that's great. But a lot of times, by the time the software is done running, by the time you get to the software to start going through it, the deals may have expired. You see how you got that expired over here? And you can see the dates when these were put up. That's important, you know, and you can see this one obviously didn't last long. But I came down to this Insignia 6-quart multifunction pressure cooker, and that's at Best Buy. That's a brand they tend to carry a lot. And what I did was I went to make sure that it was at the site. You always want to make sure that it's at the site for what they're saying. And what you want, you're looking at the margin between what it's selling for and what it's regular. Now it says $27.99. When you go there, it's actually a couple bucks higher, but that's okay. Sometimes it could be a deal. You may want to read a little bit more into it. It could be, they may give you instructions for some type of coupon that you could use or something. So make sure you read in case that's the deal. But sometimes the sites will increase by a couple of dollars. I would keep on looking at it, which I did. Now, mind you, you may not be approved for this particular item. Don't worry about it. We're just using this as an example. You can go to different stores. You can go just to the latest deals. You can pick a particular category. You know, these are the latest deals. Here you see today only, today only. You got a Cuisinart 12-piece cutlery set for 15 bucks, regularly 50. And this is just an example. You may not be approved for Cuisinart, but that's okay. This is at JCPenney, and then what you would do is go over and see, is it there for that price? And right here is where you would actually go to their site. It may be there, it may not. It looks like it is, if that's the same one. Let's see. We're not going to look at this, but I'm just using that as an example. This would be it right here. And that's fine. But what I did, oh, and one more thing, you know, you might want to come to deals, for example, under baby deals. You may want to explore freebies and see what hoops you got to jump through to get something for free. But if you get something for free, it's 100%, profit, whatever you make. So you can look into that if that's something you want to look into. But you see how you can start looking at different things. But what I did, I looked at this particular pressure cooker, and once I saw that it was at a price, and I would make sure I activate my my discount if I was really going to buy this, and I just might. But all I did was copy the title, paste it into Amazon, and here you can see it. And right away, when I see that rank, 37,165 in kitchen and dining, I already know I'm good. Now, I have a widget working out here. If you want to know about that, I had to talk about that in other videos. But you can see my extensions running up here. And that extension that you're looking at right here is the Scanalyze. What I like about it is right here, I can just see, am I restricted? And it's going to let me list it, so I'm okay. You do the same. If you don't have a widget running, then all you would do is come over in your account, and over in your account you would go add products, see if it's going to let you list it. This was just a shortcut way to do that. And if you can list it, the next thing I like to do is kind of look at the competition. Now you got 6 people selling it. It starts at $39.52. Now if I'm going to pay $30, there's no profit in there for me. So we have to figure out who's selling it for $39.52 and why. So what I would do is go ahead and click on where it says all of your different sellers. That's right here. So you can see there's 6 people selling. And then I would filter. Oh, wait a minute. I went to filter because remember, I'm going to ship this into Amazon. We're doing what's called FBA. So then anybody going FBA, if there was any stock in the Amazon warehouse, you would see it under Prime. And I would filter by Prime. But you can see there is nobody selling Prime. So the only thing we're looking at is who's selling it new. Now, here's a guy, he's selling it new, and look at how many ratings he has. He knows what he's doing, but he's only got 13 left. At that rank, he's moving a good bit. And then the next guy down is $65.99. Now, here's what you got to remember. A man in my position, I'm going to say, okay, I'm the only one going FBA. I can jump right in, right around here, or wherever I need to be to make the kind of profit I want to make, because within reason, of course, but I'm the only one FBA. That means when you have people that are using their Prime memberships, I'm the one that's going to be pushed out there for them to get their, Prime time shipping or whatever. So, and a lot of your customers want to do, one-stop shopping. They want everything coming from the same, person or whatever. Now, you do have some sellers that can actually offer what they call Prime. I'm guessing they still allow third-party sellers to ship from their own warehouses or whatever and still offer Prime, but I'm not seeing that out here. So I would probably figure using that. Now, what I would do, now you're looking in my tactical arbitrage. So because I have that software, I would stick that product in here and I would come under analysis and go to tactical edge, which is going to give me a full analysis of everybody. Now you see, all you have is merchant fulfilled out here, right? And like you said, he had 13 in stock. If we went in at his price, you could see we would actually lose money. But the next guy down, remember, that's $65.99. See, if you notice, nobody really has a lot of stock. There's only 4 sellers out here. Amazon wants to push the Prime seller. So if you get out here, you're going to sell this product. And right around $10, I would say, because tactical arbitrage is a little on the high side when it shows profit. But you're talking somewhere around $10 per unit, about somewhere around 35% return on investment, which is what I like. I mean, you think about it. you come over to, you know, what I've done in the last 30 days, and you want to know, well, how much did I actually keep of that? You can figure out what 35% of this is, because that's about where I like to be. You'll see that when you watch some of my other videos. That's where I usually set my margins and stuff like that. So that's all I wanted to show you guys. You know, just a quick tip. Go to Hip to Save, look around, look at some of your recent deals, and what you're going to find out is when you go, say, to your deals, let's say you're going to toys, you're looking at stuff that a lot of times just got put out there. Today is the 9th. This is the day to get this. Tomorrow, this is gone. If it's frozen, come on, guys. If you've been doing this, you know, frozen sells like crazy. These are just different toy deals that you can look at, and these are fairly new. Even if all you saw was 2 of them from today, you looked at those, and then you go on about your business. How long did that take? You know what I mean? And you had a chance to grab something. What if this was a good deal for you, and you went ahead and bought 10, 20 of them or whatever, and you're gone? So that's the idea, guys. You got to have a plan. And it's like in my coaching, we figure out how much you want to make, you know, per week, per month. We break that down, and then those are the goals we shoot for. So we're actually, you know, hitting your goals because we have a real target. You don't just say, I want to make money. How much? You know, you don't just say, I want to make more money. How much? So while I got you out here, as a bonus, I'm just going to show you just a little bit of tactical arbitrage. So this is the software that I like to use. You can just go to tacticalarbitrage.com, and if you come under your pricing, you can see this is toggled under annual. You'll probably start out with monthly, and this is probably the level that you would get. The online arbitrage is going to cost you $89 a month, and you can see you get a 7-day free trial. But if you use the link that you'll find in the description under me, you can get it for 10 days. And if you stay in there, I'll make sure we get you coaching, because the software can be a little intimidating. So we'll make sure you get coaching on that. But just to give you an example of one of the things you can do what's called a reverse search. And the reverse search, you go out to Amazon and you say, hey, Amazon, for example, we'd go to Amazon and we say, hey, we want you, tell this software, you're telling the software, go out to Amazon and find the toys and games, scan the best sellers, and then you're going to tell the system the kind of profits you want. You're going to tell the system what rank you want. You know, you may care about the number of sellers. That doesn't bother me. But for some people, they don't like a whole bunch of sellers on their products. You can filter this down. But the point is, you're not telling the software, when you use reverse search, you're not telling the software, hey, go to this store, go to that store, go to this particular store and find me this category. You're saying, hey, go to Amazon, find the best selling toys, make sure I can make this amount of money, and you figure out where to go get it at, what stores can get me the deals that I want. That is so powerful. And then when you do that, here's an example. Let's say I went view reverse. Now we're going to view what the system pulled back for me. And right now it's in advanced. We're going to go in basic because I like the way the view is in basic, but it's going to show all sorts of things. So you can actually filter what you might want to see right now. So let's see if we can see. These are all the different stores that it found things at. Okay. So maybe when you do your sourcing, you want to maybe stick to one store, because that way you get the shipping for free. That way you get everything all from one store, you know, stuff like that. So in this example, we might say, hey, let's see everything. We're going to say, we'll deselect everything and say, let's see if there's anything just at that store. And there may not be, but okay, so there's only 2 items there. So let's just say they're saying, and this calculated the tax for me because I paid tax in Pennsylvania, and you can tell the system. See, that's another thing that it does for you. It already figures your tax, and look at what it's telling you. This is what I'm going to pay at this site. This is what Amazon should have it at. This is what my profit should be. This is the return on investment. This is the estimated monthly sales across variations, but this is the average rank. I mean, when you got a rank like that, and you got a price that's averaging like that, you can't go wrong. Now here, another great thing is, you see this? This is another extension running. Here I can see, am I restricted for that product? I'm not. So if I'm not restricted, now I'm going to go and look and see, is that product available for the $20.49 at that site? And it's gone. Sometimes this is what happens. See, this is what we were talking about when we were talking about coming over the hip to save. A lot of times that's what happens, guys. You know, you're not the only one doing this. There are other people doing it. So here's what we'll do. We'll come back over to our filters. We'll select them all. We'll apply it. We'll let it populate, and we'll find something else. And you'll get good at this. You'll just sort of scroll down until you see something that you think might work. You got to be careful. You got to make sure you have a good match, because the system is not perfect. Okay, so let's see here. I'm just going to look through here. And again, guys, this is just a reverse search where you told Amazon, hey, find me a deal. So let's see. If we're not restricted, I'm looking at this because I know these type of drink containers or whatever, they sell really well. You see all that activity? You got to make sure it's at the right price. And you see how that's out of stock? You just got to move on. Let's see. And I'm just using this as an example just to kind of show you guys. And you can see the different stores, eBay, Belk, stuff like that. Here's one. So let's say you checked your restrictions, you're good. This is a some type of mixer. You'd see if it's at that site at that price, $17.99. That's good. You'll see, is it selling on Amazon for that price? Should be around $48, $49. Make sure you got the right color. And then you're going to look to see, this is the buy box up here. So if you got a filter and everything down, then that one at the top, that's who has the buy box. If you open this up, you'll see this Amazon is carrying this for $49.99. But look at, if you can get it for $17.99, you can get in with Amazon, which I would do. Now, let's see. Remember your tactical edge? You can click right here, open that up, and look at everything that populates. Mind you, you see it's got the red. That's the one you're looking at. And look it, it's telling you whether it's merchant fulfilled, Amazon fulfilled. Yeah, Amazon's got 1,000 of them, but you can get in. If you got in with Amazon, look at what your price, what your profit would be.
So you even have room if Amazon were to drop their price a little bit, but they won't. In my experience, they don't race to the bottom. They know better. And this would be a product that I move in on. And I know all of these charts and graphs and all this stuff might seem a little overwhelming. That's no problem. I would love to work with you if you're interested in some coaching. Just text Working Class Hustler, the words Working Class Hustler, to the number down in the description. And Jim, you can put that on the screen if we can put that up there for anybody that would be interested in coaching, anybody that just needs anything, even just to connect. If you don't want the coaching, if you don't want to sign up for tactical arbitrage under me, if you don't want any of that, but you just want to connect so that you can begin to move forward, go ahead and connect with me. Remember, guys, you think you're connected with somebody? If you don't got a personal number that you can call, you ain't connected. So keep that in mind. Now you have someone that you can connect with that can at least get you into the tens of thousands of dollars in monthly revenue.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I hope you got value. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up, give this video a like, share it, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss any of the content that we continue to come out with. And make sure you join us on Saturdays where we have live streaming, and that way you can actually interact with myself. You can ask questions and you can join the family that I affectionately call Working Class Hustlers. If you would like a complete course that's beyond the scope of this video, that would teach you everything you need to know about getting started on Amazon and having success, we do offer a full 12-module video course. You can find the link to that down in the description. And you're also welcome at any time to connect with me, a real connection. I'm going to give my direct phone number, and you can see that on the screen or down in the description. You're welcome to contact me for anything you might need, coaching, just consulting, anything, just questions. Feel free to contact me. I would love it. Make sure you make comments. I do respond, and it also helps to give me content. So thanks once again, guys. We'll see you in the next video. This is What to Sell on Amazon. I'm Horace, and I'm out.